Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen is a literary classic every reader will swear by. The pride of Fitzwilliam Darcy and the prejudiced Elizabeth Bennet take you on a ride full of emotions that are justified. Different editions of this classic have come out with equally beautiful cover designs from many publishing houses. This review, however, is not of just Pride and Prejudice. I'm also talking about different formats like comics, illustrated versions, and retellings of Pride and Prejudice today. Hi, I am Shweta on We Read That Too. If you don't want to miss great book recommendations that are worth your time and money, then subscribe to my channel right away. First up is a graphic novel with illustrations by Rajesh Nagulakunda from Campfire Graphic Novels. The scenes seem to be taken from the movie version of Pride and Prejudice directed by Joe Wright. It is good to take inspiration, but it is also necessary to have one's own inputs. The illustrator has done his best to cater to your imaginations, but the downside of this graphic novel is the characters don't appear to be consistent. They look very different from one panel to another. The single most worst part of this version of graphic novel is when Mr. Bingley finally asks Jane Bennet to marry him and she actually says yes. She is also seen to be saying, "Oh Lizzie, Mr. Bingley has proposed to me. He has made me the happiest person in the world." But the illustrations show her with lusty expressions with anguish. With an exception to this graphic novel version of Pride and Prejudice provides a good start to those who are not familiar with Jane Austen's works. Like the review so far? Then don't forget to hit the like button. Next up is an illustrated version. To misinterpret a classic is one thing, and to ruin the enjoyment of a classic is another. And Rockport publishers have succeeded in ruining the pleasure of reading this illustrated version of theirs by gaudy illustrations given by Alice Patullo and horrible editing and spelling mistakes. Did the publishers not have an in-house editor, or could they not hire one? Don't waste your money on this illustrated version of Pride and Prejudice. The illustrations will haunt you. Not worth feeling bad about a classic as great as this by Jane Austen. Know someone who would like this video? Then share it with them. Next up is a retelling. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies by Seth Grahame-Smith is a classic retelling in a lesser known subgenre, that is zombie romance. The author has also written several other books in lesser known genres. Another of his famous work is Abraham Lincoln, the Vampire Slayer, which was also made into a movie. Seth is a smart boy. He didn't have to write much. All he had to do was include ninja lifestyle descriptions, zombies, and a few fights here and there without changing goddess Jane Austen's original. Sorry, Seth actually kills Charlotte Lucas in this version. How and when? It is for you to read the book and find out. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies has been personally gratifying at so many levels to a Pride and Prejudice fan like me. I have 3 instances where I kind of appreciated Seth for his version. First, there is an instance where Mr. Bennet actually asks Mrs. Bennet to shut up, which I had been wondering why it didn't happen since the time I first read Pride and Prejudice original. Anyway, if Mrs. Bennet shuts up, how will the show go on? So she gets to be herself. Second, Elizabeth kicks Darcy's ass for separating Jane and Bingley and for insulting her family while he professes his love for her during her stay at Mr. Colin and Charlotte's house. The usual slight rudeness in the original had not gone down well with me. Third, Darcy kicking some zombie asses on the beautiful grounds of Pemberley to help Elizabeth when she single-handedly tries to fight a herd of zombies without any ninja weapon. What an entry to the scene. Absolutely heroic and saving the damsel in distress kind. Well, it is satiating enough. Apart from the minor modifications and inclusions to the storyline, rest is same as the original version. Nobody would read Pride and Prejudice and Zombies until they have read the original version. So if the original is good or bad, then the same applies to the zombie version as well. You won't lose anything by giving this a read.